Welcome in, folks. Hey, if you are just joining us, a little bit later of a start. I know this varsity matchup between the East Kentwood Falcons and the South Christian Sailors was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but the freshman and JV games went just a tad early, and that's all right here. So enjoy some of the pregame, the warm-ups, and we'll be back live here with about 5 minutes on the clock. Alrighty, everybody, welcome in to tonight's contest between the South Christian Sailors and the Falcons of East Kentwood. Falcons driving just a couple minutes south on Kalamazoo Avenue, down to South Christian High School, where the varsity girls teams will face off tonight for a great matchup between two local rivals here. So we have a great night ahead of us, great game of basketball, great matchup ahead. You'll enjoy it. You won't want to go anywhere. Quick break here before we come back for the Sobe Company pregame show here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
You order groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning in a sweep.
167 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders of freedom. And to think, he only let me drive it once. I've never considered myself to be a lucky man. That would be Dad. He didn't know a thing about cars, couldn't tell a hatchback from a quarterback. But somehow his just kept going, and going, and going, and going. Turns out Dad wasn't lucky. He just knew where to look.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Have you recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
All right, and good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all, and thank you for joining us here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone as we feature a matchup between two local opponents, the Sailors of South Christian, and, of course, down the road here just a bit, the Falcons of East Kentwood. Sailors coming in tonight 2-0 with wins over Grand Rapids Christian and Holland Christian, 65-52 8-3 win over the Eagles, Grand Rapids Christian, and a 58-44 victory over the Maroons of Holland Christian. On the other side, East Kentwood, 2-1 with victories over Byron Center and Lansing Waverly, and then a close loss, 37-39 loss to Muskegon. So we have a great evening ahead of you here tonight, but before we really tip things off, tune in for the national anthem. All right, folks, wonderful stuff there. Hey, I'm joined tonight by former South Christian Sailor, former freshman basketball coach. Am I right with that? Kyle Kowalski in the booth for his first evening of action. Kyle, how you doing, sir?
Doing great, Bryce. Great to be with you. Excited for tonight.
Yeah, it is great to have you here, Kyle, and it should be a fun one. Again, these are two teams that are very, very close to each other. Likely some of these ladies are neighbors. Maybe in certain neighborhoods, maybe played basketball together before. But again, it's gonna be a fun one. Hey, starting lineup tonight presented by the Sobe Company. They're being introduced here on the court as we kick things off. Getting ready for the first quarter. This first quarter of action is brought to you by Choice One Bank. For over a century, Choice One Bank has been committed to serving the financial needs of West Michigan. Choice One is a team of bankers, investors, lenders, and consultants who work tirelessly to support their neighbors. Whether you're an individual, a farmer, a family, or a local business, Choice One wants to help you reach your goals. That's Choice One Bank. All right, Kyle, we got 2-1 Falcons facing the 2-0 Sailors. Sailors looking to continue to be undefeated here this evening. What are you excited for about this matchup?
Well, Bryce, we got an early season matchup, like you said. Excited to see, I'm sure coaches trying to develop their starting lineups, figure out the substitution cadences with the bench. And I think a big opportunity for either squad to come away with a big early season win. So a fun matchup, as you mentioned, schools right down the street from each other. It's going to be a good one.
It will be indeed. Sailors starting lineup here tonight. Cami Boomstra, Bree Knotts, Lizzie Wolthouse, Lily Nitz, and Cami Boomstra. Starting off for the Sailors. Brought to you by the Sobe Company here. Quick steal by Knott, right as the Eagles look to get some action on the offensive side. Sophie Prinz, who had a big night a couple nights ago against Grand Rapids Christian, leads the offense. Here's the Sailors swinging around the top of the key. Screen at the top of the key, too. Knott, nice pass inside, and she's going to get fouled. Head to the line.
Great way to start the game for the Sailors. Pick and roll to the line for two.
Aries Branch, Logan Richardson, Sophie Cobb, Jocelyn Ward amongst the Falcon starters. Not looking to get on the board first here for the Sailors. First free throw is no good. Not as she's a big couple nights the last couple weeks. Just a tall presence down low on the defensive end, active with her hands, breaking up passes, just a force, and she's not going to be able to make those two as the Falcons look to move quickly up ahead. And just as she received the ball, takes a couple of steps. That's going to be a travel on Jocelyn Ward. It's the first turnover for the Falcons tonight.
She had an easy one there.
Falcons showing the pressure. Sailors move the ball up quickly. Nitz, top of the key. He's trying to set up this offense. Getting the Sailors on the board here soon. Hands it off to Prinz. Prinz with the crossover. Good defense by the Falcons. Not letting the ball get under the free throw. Crossover by Volhaus. Nice left-hander. Lizzie Volhaus on the board. Quick two.
Got downhill quickly. Nice finish with the left hand.
She's one that the Sailors are going to look to through offensive production. It's nice to see her on the board early as we're going to see a three that's going to be just short by Ward. Looking for a foul. Is not going to get it. Looks like that was knocked out of bounds. So it's going to actually stay with the Falcons.
You can see early East Kentwood pretty aggressive to the ball. Back with the position again.
Anzeni Dandriv also in the starting lineup for the Falcons. That three is no good. Long rebound. Nice dish on the cutting. Anzani Dandridge even up the scoreboard.
Falcons applying the full court pressure to start the game. Put a little pressure on the Sailors.
You're right. Did not expect that pass. Another turnover as Falcons on the move. Sophie Cobb looking for a contact. No foul called, but nice layup.
Strong take.
The Sailors having a little bit difficulty with this press. As Prinz looks to make something happen, says he's going to turn the ball over, and the Falcons are running again. Ward with a deep three. That one's going to be long. Tipped out on the rebound. Rebounded by Cobb. Cobb puts in the basket, and Coach Brown's had enough. Does not like what she's seen. He's going to take a timeout here.
Early pressure by the Falcons, you can tell. Quick to the ball, like I said, applying pressure, picking up full court, putting a lot of pressure on the Sailors so far to start the game.
Erica Brown has seen enough. Needs to maybe calm the gals down here and get readjusted. Hey, River Ridge Dentistry, Dr. Jeff Helmus, Dr. Alexandra Marion. Take the time to build relationships with patients and their families. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at riverridgedentistry.net. All right, Sailors going to try to break through this press again. The Falcons tip the ball. It's going to stay in Prince's hands. She carries it up the court, and it's going to reset. Let the Sailors find their rhythm. Try to find something down low, and they're actually going to look for not down low. Spin move. Nice shot off the glass.
Beautiful spin move. Nice bucket there by Knott.
That's what the Sailors, I think, need to do. Need to get it down low with this pressure to relieve some of that stress this Falcon defense is putting on them. Cobb with the dribble. Swings it over to Branch. Branch dumps it off to Dandridge with a deep three. Long rebound. Brought down by Nitz. Nitz carrying the ball. Is going to get a screen from Knott. Step back three. It's up. It's good. How about that, Kyle? Step back three.
That was big time right there. Came off the screen and pulled one from deep.
Lily Nitz, the senior. She can shoot. Falcons swinging it left to right. Down to Ward. Ward dribbling this out with her green sneakers. Going to go back to Ward. Top of the key. Dandridge. Long three again. This is going to be a long rebound fielded by Cobb. Cobb looks down low. Dandridge. Dandridge trying to get that back to her guard. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Falcons.
Falcons moving the ball quickly around the perimeter to start, getting a lot of open shots, good looks, just can't make one yet, but their offense seems to be in a nice groove so far to start the game.
As it's been a fun start, a lot of pressure, and you see some adjustments throughout the night. This Falcons basketball team, led by Coach Eric Large, looking to get his ladies in winning formation here. Is nice block by Abby Prinz, the freshman, younger sister of Sophie Prinz, is in the game, making her name known on defense. As now the Falcons are going to pull off the pressure. Also in the game, Cami Boonstra in for the Sailors as well.
Falcons dropping back into a 2-3, it looks like. Going from that press, digressing to a 2-3.
There's Eric Large changing things up again. Prinz pump fakes, looks for it, but instead she's going to dish it back out. Nice take. Oh, that one's not going to fall. That's Abby Prinz with a real nice take there, but can't get the finish.
Very strong take for a freshman right there. Let's see if South Christian can look to get the ball in the middle of that 2-3 zone that the Falcons are bringing out.
As a change of pace from that pressure defense that Large and this Falcons unit was showing. On the dribble this time, it's going to be Bugs. Bugs just a bit long rebound. A couple Sailors diving for it. Prince comes up with it. He's going to try to make something happen. Jumps. No call there, interestingly enough. Maybe we got away with the travel. She pushes it down the court. Cami Boonstra gets stolen. No foul called. Now we've got Branch on the move. Drives to the baseline. Tries to dump it down to Jazena Silva. It's been tipped out of bounds. Falcons basketball.
Fast pace to start this game, Bryce. Both teams cooking up and down the floor. A little sloppy, some turnovers to start. Let's see if they can slow it down and try to find a rhythm both on offense.
Jocelyn Ward on the inbound. Gives it back up to Aries Branch, who's the point guard, leads this offense. Jocelyn Ward coming off the screen, buries it from 10-foot. 10-foot jump shot there. Nice look, Jocelyn Ward.
Very nice shot. Came off that screen again. Nice little pull-up from the right elbow.
Her first baskets of the evening. It's Prinz. Check that, Nitz. Puts up the shot. It's going to go long. Bugs on the move on that right wing. Pressured by Meredith Helmus. Nice pressure there by the sophomore, who's all in her face. That one's going to be tipped out as she drives. Nice defense there by Helmus, but it's going to stay with the Falcons.
Great hands there by Helmus. Got him in there, deflected the ball. Very good defense to start.
Action-packed, quick-moving first quarter. Brought to you again by Choice One Bank. This Branch on the cross over the top of the key. That one's going to go just right. Rebounded by Knott.
Great box out by Knott there.
Meredith Helmuth on the move. Gives it up to Natalie Woldhuis. That one's going to be rebounded by Prinz. A bit of a tangle up underneath the hoop. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to the Falcons.
Seems like South Christian's trying to go inside to start this game quite a bit, utilize their size and strength there.
Yeah, we saw it early on. They had a hard time getting the ball down low with that pressure, and looks like they're trying to go back to that. Some of the adjustments that Erica Brown made in that timeout call. So instead, 7-8, Falcons up by 1 since we got 2 minutes left in this first quarter of action. Cobb looking to make something happen. She dumps it off to Bugs. Bugs a high off the glass. That one's going to be short. Rebounded by Prinz. That one's going to be taken away, knocked away, but instead gathered by Helmus. So she's on the move. Doesn't quite have numbers, but she does have a wide open Woldhuis. Goes across court to Cassidy Fisk. Cassie with the baseline 15-footer is no good. Rebounded by Helmus. Out to Woldhuis. No good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Nice offensive set for the Sailors, but now Branch is in motion. She's going to pause, reset the offense, get a screen, roll to the right, dumps it off to Bugs on that right wing. Back to the middle of the court to Cobb. Cobb, a couple dribbles here, guarded by Helmus, backpedaling her way out. Branch, pump fake, dumps it off in the corner. That one's going to be tipped, and they're actually called a foul on Abby Prinz. Reaching a little too much.
East Kentwood moves that ball around the perimeter, though, pretty well. Got a nice inside look there. But overall, I like the rhythm of their offense to start the game.
Aries Branch, one of those that leads this offense. She's going to be substituted. Out and for her is Jocelyn Ward back in the game. Also in the game for the Falcons is Tamara Anthony Billups, a name that's very familiar to many Michiganders. If you go back to 2004, I don't know if it's a relation to Chauncey Billups. I don't know if the name's spelling. Kyle, he'll fact check that.
You think she goes by Mrs. Big Shot?
Ooh, we'll see here shortly. Hopefully. As Ward has the left hand, no good. Long rebounded, though, brought in by Silva. Nice basket.
East Kentwood continues to be aggressive to the ball, though. Now in what? Looks like is it a 2-3 or a 1-2-2?
Yeah, a lot of movement on that defense. That three is going to be long for Lizzie Voltheis. That one's out of bounds. That's going to go to the Eagles. So another good defensive stop for East Kentwood. So they're going to look to stretch this 3-point lead.
Quite the fast-paced first quarter, I would say, that we have here. Up and down, both teams, I think, trying to find their rhythm to start.
Now Sailors showing a bit of pressure. Not quite a full-court press, but defenders meeting them at the opposite free throw line. Not a problem for Bugs. She dumps that off to Silva for an easy 2.
Beautiful pass by Bugs. Great eyes, great pass over the top for the bucket.
Sophie Prinz now is going to wait as this clock is ticking down to 10 seconds. Going to get the high ball screen. Tough against this zone. She's going to have to hit some defenders along the wing. Long three is good. Lizzie Voltheis buries that 3. Brings the Sailors in within 2. What a great way to end that first quarter of action. The fast-paced, action-packed first quarter of action. Hey, folks, thanks for sticking with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for quarter number 2 here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailors. All right, folks, welcome into the second quarter of action here at South Christian High School as we look to kick off the second quarter of action. That one's going to be brought to you by Burgess Concrete Construction. Since 1984, Burgess Concrete Construction has been excelling at commercial and industrial concrete projects. They offer services in concrete construction, polished concrete, concrete pumping, helical, piers, and much more. Burgess Concrete Construction is building West Michigan, constructing careers, and developing a future for the next generation. All right, second quarter of action is underway here with this inbound pass. Sailors down 2. We mentioned in the break, fast-paced first quarter of action as Sophie Prinz, a bit aggressive, going to lose the handle. It's going to go out of bounds. There's another defensive stop for East Kentwood.
Turnover there for the Sailors to start the quarter. Got to find their rhythm, slow down a little bit in this second quarter, I think.
Aries Branch with the screen right at the top of the key. Takes to the lane. That's a pretty potent pick and roll for Aries Prinz, the sophomore, leading this Falcons offense.
Shifty sophomore.
Shifty indeed. Lilith looking to answer. She's going to dump it off to Prinz. That's going to be knocked away. Another great defensive stop for the Falcons as they're moving down the court. That's going to be Logan Richardson. She gets tied up. Jump ball. It's going to stick with the Falcons. Kyle, we're seeing some really, really solid defense from East Kentwood early in this matchup.
They started the game picking up full court, dropped back into that 2-3, but just quick and aggressive to the ball, looking to get their hands on anything and take advantage on the offensive end.
Dandriv off the glass. Bit aggressive going to the lane. It's actually be tipped out of bounds by the Sailors, though, so that'll stay here. Ward on the inbound, looking for a cutting Branch. That's going to be tipped out again. Nice defense by Sophie Prinz. That's actually going to, check that. That's going to go to the Sailors. So defense pays off. 14-10. 7 minutes to go in this game. Sailors looking to make something happen on this side of the court. A couple stops, consecutive stops for the Falcons. It's been causing some problems for the Sailor offense, and there we're seeing relentless defense by Richardson. Sailors moving the ball, staying methodical, waiting for their shot to open up. As that's going to be Lily Nitz, is going to get that blocked, and then just like that, Falcons are moving the opposite way. Nice pass into Sophie Cobb as she turns that turnover into a quick 2.
Sailors got to look to get something going on offense here. I think the last time down, a pretty basic motion set there. Let's see if they can get something going.
That's Sophie Prinz. Yeah, look at, as you mentioned, Kyle, looking to get something going, but this defense, Aries Branch, we said her name a few times on the other side of the court, but on this defensive side, she's causing problems. So Coach Brown just making a couple substitutions. Again, trying to find something that can work for the Sailor offense. Sophie Prinz is a good place to start. She gets the high ball screen. Down to Lizzie Woltheis. Three-pointer is good. That's her second 3 of the day. Lizzie Woltheis answers, keep the Sailors within 3.
Another one. Great shot by Woltheis again.
Now Sailors see if they can get a stop on this side of the court. Falcons run a lot of those high ball screens. That motion at the top of the key. It's going to be Ward backing her way down. Kicks it back out to Dandra. Dandra with the shot, she gets fouled going up. Nice take, foul on Natalie Woltheis. It's going to be her first one, sending Dandra to the line.
Andrews was trying to create something there.
Dandriff, the senior, one of the leaders of this Falcons offense, this Falcons unit. She hits the first. First one's up, bounces in. 4 points for Dandriff tonight. And the Falcons are back in this press defense. The Sailors look a little more prepared this time, and as I say that, one gets tipped. But Woltheis on the recovery tries to inbound that, pass that one down to Sophie Prinz with her left hand.
Great
quick
left
2.
Hand. Great left hand there by Prinz. Shield the defender off. Nice little cuff. Use the offhand.
Nice stop for South Christian. Falcons back on the pressure here again. So Eric Large, Falcons basketball, or head coach, is keeping things interesting as this defense for the Falcons is causing the Sailors a lot of problems. Sailors able to get it over the line, rotate the ball nicely. Great inbound pass to Abby Prinz, who gets almost an easy bucket there, but that's fantastic rotation for the Sailors. And just like that, Falcons moving the other way as Dandriff with the take. That one's going to be a bit too strong. Rebounded by the Sailors on the move. Natalie Woltheis on the 3. That one's no good, but she's going to actually get her own rebound. Takes it with the right hand. No good. Coach Large taking a timeout. Doesn't quite like what he sees here. He's take 5 here. Hey, since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that we'll complete your land survey with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, and communication are foundational to our process because these are the qualities that our clients appreciate the most. That's Burgess Surveying. Tonight's broadcast also by Kent Butcher's Supply. Help you with all of your food handling needs. Kent Butcher Supply Co. has been serving the meat industry for over 60 years. With spices to knives to large equipment, we've got what you need. Shop Kent Butchers today, your local resource for all of your butcher's supplies. 4:40 to go in this second quarter. Sailors bring this game within 1, 18-17, clawing their way back. Falcons have the ball. Nice crossover by Ward. Fadeaway. Nice basket. My goodness, by Jocelyn Ward.
Crossover, pull up, shake, bake, and hits it. Great effort there by Ward.
Branch giving Sophie Prinz that left hand. She takes advantage of it. It's an easy basket. That pass is going to be a bit too long. I like the Falcons' attack, Kyle. I mean, they look to get the ball down the court quick.
I think they apply the pressure on the defensive end and look to turn that into offense, going from that 1-3-1 at times back into a 2-3 zone, and I think it allows them to push the ball on offense then.
Sailors looking to get the lead back. It's down 1 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, more pressure from the Falcons. Sophie Prinz at the top of the key, orchestrating this offensive set. Gets the high ball screen. Gives it to Woldheis. Woldheis handoff to Meredith Helmus. Helmus dishes it out to Natalie Woldheis on the baseline 3. That one's going to be no good. Kicked around, but eventually rebounded by Bugs. Bugs on the move. Nice spin move. Right hand is no good. Bugs is actually going to get the rebound. Give it off to Dandrid. 3 is no good. Long rebound by Prinz on the move. Prinz is going to take it baseline. Tries to do it with a right hand reverse layup. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Dandrid on the move again, just as the Falcons have done all night long. Drop step spin move, no good. That's going to be a travel call.
Dandridge looks to go to that spin move again. She is aggressive, though. When she gets the ball going downhill down the court, she is looking to attack.
It seems to be the attitude for sure. Attack, attack, attack. We've seen that with Dandridge. We've seen that with Bugs. We've seen that with Sophie Cobb. And, of course, the point guard, Aries Branch, as well. Being aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. So as we approach the 3-minute marker, as we pass the 3-minute mark, Sailors with the ball on this side of the court, trying to find Cami Boonstra down low to get into the middle of that zone. That pass is going to be errant. Tipped away, but fielded by Prinz, who's going to dish it to Woldheis in the baseline 3. That one's going to be too long. Air ball rebounded. Great pass. Oh, my goodness. What a pass from Jocelyn Ward to Micaiah Bugs.
South's starting to get some looks, though, on offense. They are starting to get to the middle of that zone and get some open shots. Just going to be a matter of if they can knock them down.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they had some open looks, hit a few, missed a few, and need to answer here. They also need to get back on defense. As Prinz gives that one up, there's Bugs. She's been causing problems all night long. She dumps it off. No good. Missed layup by Sophie Cobb. As Sailors now on the move the other way. Crossover by Helmus. She's going to drag that pivot foot. That's going to be a travel call.
Looked like she had one there. Should have went up with it. An opportunity there on the fast break for South Christian.
This fast-paced game, we're already under 2 minutes. The second quarter of action. Pressure by Helmus on Bugs. Bugs confident with the dribbling. See stutter steps. Try to drive right, spin left. Tipped away. Snagged by Lily Nitz on the move. Up with her left hand. That one's just going to miss, but rebounded by Helmus. We're going to get a jump ball call.
To your point, Bryce, a fast-paced game. Both teams with only 1 foul right now. A little turnover-heavy, fast-paced game, but not a lot of stoppages.
Yeah, I think we've only had two free throws for each team. That's a good point. So clean game from that perspective. There, might have got away with a foul call. Refs say he tipped it. Falcons on the move. Branch up to Ward. Ward drives baseline with that left hand. Runner's no good. Put back also no good. Looks like Lily Nitz came in late. Tipped that ball out of bounds. Going to stay with the Falcons.
East Kentwood doing a great job. Most of the team crashing the boards every single time.
So now we see Cobb, top of the key, gets that screen. Nice defense for Cami Boonstra. Foul's going to be called against her. Sailors going to get the ball back here. Those are going to be the stops that they're going to need to get. Is down 3.
We'll see if South Christian can end the half strongly here. Look to tie it or even maybe potentially take the lead.
As they approach the 60-second mark, going to look for Cammie Boonstra on that three-pointer. That one's going to be no good. It bounces off the rim. Branch on the move. Boy, she gets down the court quickly. Resets the offense. Cobb top at the key. Over to Ward. Ward handoff back to Branch. Turns the corner. Nice runner. Aries Branch with the almost easy two. Nice offensive set for East Kentwood.
Got to the lane quick and a nice little floater there.
Quick 3 by Woltheis. That one's going to be just long. Not on the rebound. Not going to be able to get it. Another jump ball. Billups on that rebound. Get back to Falcons.
South Christian with good looks there. The last 2 times down the court. Just unfortunately not able to capitalize. So Branch on the move again. Works to her right. That right wing. Sends it back to the middle. Hands it off to Cobb. Cobb defended by Prinz. Dishes it off to Ward. Ward step back 3. I don't know if that one got tipped or not, but it was just long. That's going to take us to halftime. 24-19 is your halftime score here at South Christian High School. Fast pace, quick first half of action. Yeah, but don't go anywhere, folks. The halftime show presented by River Ridge Dentistry is coming up after this break. We'll recap the game. Quick message from the MHSAA as well, and then preview the second half of action. It's going to be a good one, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Having a hard time here in tonight's game. Hi, I'm Brock Conkle from Michigan Sports Radio, and after putting it off for many years, I decided to contact Miracle Ear and get my hearing tested, and sure enough, had significant hearing loss. The friendly staff at Miracle Ear fitted me with hearing aids, and life is so much more enjoyable being able to hear the things that I've been missing. Go to miracle-ear.com to schedule your free hearing evaluation. There's a location near you.
Have you ever thought about a career in metal manufacturing? Today, careers in robotics, product development, engineering, and IT are just some of the few of the outstanding careers available. There are hundreds of businesses in West Michigan looking for people just like you and are willing to provide the training you need. Go to youarehired.pma.org or click on the PMA logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. There's an opportunity for a lifelong career, and it's in your hands.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's.
Yay. We love our guests.
Love
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
3 schools win football titles for the first time, and 2 running backs set records while leading their teams to championships. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. More than 41,000 fans attended over the 2 days, and thousands more watched or listened live on TV and the radio, and they were treated to some spectacular performances.
Isaac Vanderswag returns to the game. He's the left halfback. Jonah Leslie to the right. Hendricks in the middle. Snap. Quarterback keeper looking to throw. Throwing. It is Hendricks. Touchdown. That's number 6. Rewrite the record book.
Joe Jason of the MHSAA Championship Radio Network on the call as Keaton Hendricks scored 6 times to lead Zeeland West to a 42-22 win over Detroit Martin Luther King in Division III. The 6 touchdowns and 36 points scored are both new championship game records. Hendricks took over the top spot from Jackson Lumen Christi's Cadale Williams. He scored 5 times in a 56-18 Division VI win over Lansing Catholic. The 5 touchdowns tied the record until Hendricks broke it a day later. Williams did run for 314 yards, which is the new MHSAA Finals record. It's also Lumen Christi's 14th football title, which is now the most in state history. Read more about both record-breaking performances at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Charlotte's Evan Kolaski. He had 31 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in a 77-70 season-opening win over Ovid Elsie. Escanaba's Cale Carter. He scored a goal in a 3-1 win over Traverse City West and had the overtime winner in a 3-2 win over Traverse City Central. And a Hart senior, Addie Hovey. She had 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 steals in a 44-32 win over Grant.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
In basketball, what's the difference between goaltending and basket interference? Goaltending is when a defensive player touches the ball when it's on its way down toward the basket, or after the ball has hit the backboard and is in a downward trajectory towards the hoop. Basket interference is when a defender touches the rim or net while the ball is within or on the cylinder. However, if the defender touches only the net and does not affect the shot in any way, then basket interference is not called. In both instances, goaltending and basket interference, the outcome is treated like a made basket. 2 points to the offense unless the shot came from behind the 3-point arc, and then it's worth 3 points.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Your other 11-player MHSAA football champions. In Division I, Cass Tech knocked off Hudsonville 42-20 behind a stellar performance from freshman quarterback Donald Tabron II. Orchard Lake St. Mary's won it all in Division II, beating Byron Center 35-19. Goodrich defeated Niles 35-6 in Division IV, giving the Martians and head coach Tom Allward their first football state championship. Pontiac Notre Dame Prep is also a first-time state champion in football, as the Irish beat Frankenmuth 42-7 in Division V. In Division VII, yet another first-time winner. Millington knocked off Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central 24-0. Millington senior Dallas Walsh said his team went from the cornfield to Ford Field and ended the year unbeaten. And in Division VIII, Beale City ran for 315 yards in a 43-14 win over Riverview Gabriel Richard. And if you missed anything from the weekend at Ford Field, check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Folks, welcome back to the River Ridge Dentistry Halftime Show, presented by River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Marion take the time to build relationships with patients and their families. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, as the patient, first. Contact them at River Ridge Dentistry today. 24-19 is our score. this first half of action. Kyle, what did you see from this first half action from both teams?
Fun.
Maybe adjustments need to be made?
Fun, fast pace first half, that is for sure, Bryce. I think for South Christian, as we mentioned, East Kentwood, relentless to the ball. 1-3-1, full court pressure to start with, drop back into a 2-3 zone. A lot of pressure and very quick to the ball. I think South Christian seemed to find their groove a little bit in the middle there, slowed it down a little bit, got into the middle, got some easy looks, just weren't able to capitalize. On the East Kentwood side, though, I think they just need to continue to push the ball, be aggressive. It seems to be working. They're getting to the bucket, getting open shots as well. So I think it's going to be a great second half. 5-point game at the half, a tight one, that is for sure.
Yeah, you saw early on both coaches making adjustments, taking those timeouts, getting their team more reset and ready to make adjustments. But, yeah, fast-paced offense for the East Kentwood Falcons. And a lot of that is led by Aries Branch. She's the sophomore point guard who's really ran the show, whether it's getting the outlet passes on the defensive side and hitting her teammates down the court, those teammates being Micaiah Buggs and Jocelyn Ward, Dandriv and Billups, and a few of the others running the courts. She's really made this offense click. Sophie Cobb, another one, getting into the action. She's 6 points in that first half of action. Jocelyn Ward had 4, and then 2 points for Branch, Silva, Dandriv, and Buggs. On the other side, South Christian, Lizzie Woltheis has really led the way. A couple threes and a 2, put her at 8 points. The rest of this South Christian unit has 2 or 3 apiece. So Sailors really looking to spread the ball out for the second half, look to get a little more balance from a few of the other key contributors. And we'll see what adjustments Coach Brown has made in the halftime. So third quarter underway here in a moment. This third quarter is brought to you by Kent Butcher Supply. They help you with all your food handling needs. Kent Butcher Supply Co. has been serving the meat industry for over 60 years. From spices to knives to large equipment, we've got what you need. Shop Kent Butcher Supply today, your local resource for all your butcher's supplies. Inbound pass to Sophie Prinz. She had 2, 1 basket in the first half, looking to get in on the action. Lead the Sailor offense here in the second half as that ball is tipped out. Nice hands by Jocelyn Ward. Stay with Sailors, though.
Got to be a bounce pass there, I think, Bryce. Seems like Sailors went over the top a lot in the first half with their passes. Got to keep it on the ground with how aggressive East Kentwood has been.
East Kentwood does have that length as well. On the defensive side, Jocelyn Ward defending Prinz right now is looked to hit not down low. Actually, offensive foul call. Quick turnover for South Christian.
Looking to get the ball down low to the senior. Let's see if they can get Knott more involved in this second half.
Branch leading the Falcons offense. Looks to hit her man down low. That one's going to be intercepted by Knott. Nice defense there by Bree Knott. As Sophie Prinz, top of the key, dribbling around, looking to get her offense set. She swings it over to Lizzie Woldheis. Lizzie with a screen down the middle. That one's going to be tipped out, loses control, and eventually stolen, tipped away again, but wrangled by Logan Richardson. And now Branch on the move. Doesn't have numbers. She's going to reset. Hits Danger. Danger's at the top of the key. Looks left, gives it back to Branch. She's going to take it from right to left. Miscommunication there, trying to hand the ball off, looked like to Jocelyn Ward, and Jocelyn didn't get the memo, and that one goes out of bounds.
South Christian, last time down, the offense seemed a little stagnant. Let's see if they can get a little bit more cutting, passing, even some screens to get that offense going.
Instead, they're going to look for Knott down low. She's going to be trapped by a handful of Falcons who swarm quickly, but going to get the foul call. It's going to send Bree Knott to the line.
Bree Knott, the senior, looking to be aggressive, it looks like, to start the half. I love it from the South Christian side of things.
Yeah, they're really making the effort and the intention to get her the ball down low. First free throw is no good. 2 free throws earlier in this game. Missed them both here, so look to get right on the line. And she's not going to be able to. This one's going to be tipped long, but it's going to be rebounded by the Sailors. Lizzie Woldheis on that right wing, no good. Nice rebound by Cami Boonstra, up for an easy 2.
South Christian getting an easy one down low. Got to keep up the rebounding effort to continue in this third quarter, it looks like.
Lily Nitz guarding Branch, top of the key, nice pressure. Branch tries to take it down to the lane. He's going to get bumped with the Nitz knee. Foul call on Lily Nitz.
I do like South Christian's aggression, though. Seems like they are coming out on both sides of the end here to start the third quarter, looking to cut into that lead, down to 3 now.
And that's really about as close as they've got it, Kyle. I think they've got it within 1 in that second quarter, but wasn't enough to surmount that and get the lead. And so they'll do that here. As Ward with the dribble, she's been active in the first half. Instead, she's going to lose control of that one. And it's on the move, who dumps it down to Prinz. Left hand, no good, bit wide, but great aggression on the offensive rebound by Lily Nitz. Takes the 3, no good. Rebounded by Ward. Good look again for South Christian, just unable to hit it. Ward with the quick 3. That one's going to go, that one's hit the right side of the iron. Rebounded by Knott. Another stop for South Christian. Gives it off to Nitz. Nitz looks for a shot, pump fake. Instead, he's going to hit Knott down low with the right hand. Now she's going to swing it out to Woldheis. One with the right hand. Get fouled on the shot. It's going to be a foul on number 23, Logan Richardson. That's going to send Lizzie Woldheis to the line. Oh, they called it on the floor, Kyle.
I thought that was going up for sure. Woldheis missing a few from outside. Looked to take it to the basket, though. I like the aggression. Try to get an easy one.
Thought that was a shooting motion for sure. Refs felt otherwise. Now Sailors going to look to inbound from the baseline, and they do. Lizzie Woldheis. Right to left, down the lane, gets fouled going up the left hand. No good, but I think this time she'll go to the line.
I like the aggression, though, by Woldheis. Oh, on the ground.
Oh, my goodness. All right, folks.
No way.
Well, what do we know? What do we know? That's why we're up here.
Been a while since we've been down there.
It's been a minute. Been a minute indeed. Inbound, Cami Boonstra up to Woldheis. Look to probably be aggressive here again. Instead, she's going to look inside to Knott. So that swings it to Helmus, who does give down to Knott. That drops up with the left hand. Wow, real nice left hand. Nice move there by Bree Knott.
Beautiful move. Drop, step, left hand finish. Knott continues to be aggressive to start this third quarter.
Bugs answers. Spin move going down to that right block. Nice take for Micaiah Bugs.
Bugs is tough down there. She can get to the hoop. She can play down low. She can also handle as well.
As Boonstra, no good. I checked that was Abby Prinz. Falcons on the move. They have numbers. Interesting play there. Kind of looked like from our vantage point, Silva tried to hit Branch. Branch could not come up with it. Instead, it was out of bounds. Quick turnover there. So some mishaps on the fast break for the Falcons. Sailors within 3. Again, brought it within 1 point there. Unable to get the stop and take the lead, but looked to either tie the game up or bring it within 1 again.
Woldheis.
Yeah, Woldheis again. She's been aggressive the second half.
Aggressive. Let's see if this one is on the ground. Oh, they called this one
this one's
a shooting foul. Okay. I would have reversed the other 2 for this one.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Instead, Lizzie Woldheis is going to go to the line. Big first half for her, 8 points. Looking to continue that in the second half of action. The right-handed junior's first free throw is no good. Into the game for the Sailors. It's going to be Helmus. No good again. 2 misses, but instead rebounded by Lily Nitz. Jump ball. That one's going to go to the Falcons.
Looks like a little Woldheis for Woldheis sub there by South Christian. Lizzie with a great effort, though, to start this third quarter.
South Christian showing press. We saw a little bit of that in the beginning of this game, but not quite to this extent. The Falcons really break it with ease, as that was Sophie Cobb with a nice take against that pressure. Ooh, nice move for Sophie Prince, with that left hand.
A little hezzy.
Yeah, a little bit of hezzy.
To the hoop. Great left-handed finish.
And that's right, Kyle. We go back and forth now. Silva for another 2 as well. Every shot the Sailors get in, East Kentwood answers. Helmus on the drive. Nice right hand. That's going to be 2 for Meredith Helmus.
Great take by Helmus. Nice floater as well. South Christian back to that 3-point deficit again.
Foul call as Micaiah Buggs drives to the lane. She's been aggressive as well tonight. And I think Eric Large, coach of the Falcons, is going to try to take a timeout here. All right, we'll take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick break here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
This is Grand Rapids, where the spirit of hockey thrives, and every Griffins game ignites the passion of our community. Feel the rush down the ice, hear the crowd roar after a goal, and watch the arena light up with energy. It all happens at Van Andel Arena, home of the Grand Rapids Griffins, where thrilling hockey action, beloved mascots, and unforgettable experiences come to life. This is unforgettable. This is exhilarating. This is Griffins hockey.
Timeout, East Kentwood. Coach Eric Large looking to get a reset of his offense here. Hey, since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that we'll complete your land survey to precision and with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, and communication are foundational to our process because these are the qualities that our clients appreciate most. That's Burgess Surveying. Sailors down 3 a couple times, Kyle. They brought it within 1. Unable to take the lead. Look to get a stop here. Deep inbound pass intercepted by Abby Prince, who's going to take it all the way down the middle. Instead, kicks it out to Helmus on that right side. It's good.
Coast to coast. Helmus. Beautiful shot for 3. Tie game now, Bryce. 30-30 with 3 minutes left before the pivotal fourth quarter.
That's right. Sailors defense turning a corner, and look at that, doing that again here as Abby Prince dumps it down. Abby Prince gets the pass, and she goes up, and Sailors have the lead. Quick flip of the switch, 5-point swing coming out of that timeout. As Buggs looks to answer, step back. That one's going to be just short. Looks like it grazed the net. That's going to go to South Christian. You know Coach Erica Brown is fired up about those defensive sets.
What a quick 5-point swing there for South Christian. Up 2 now. You love to see it. Let's see if they continue that aggression to close out the third quarter here.
East Kentwood looking to not bring the pressure. Instead, they're going to sit back in their defense as Wolt Heiss regathers herself, dumps it off to Helmus. Down to Abby Prinz. Abby Prinz left hand to the right hand. Dumps it back to Helmus. Hits Knott at that elbow. Gives it back to the top of the key. Sophie Prinz crossover. Back to Wold Heiss. It's Natalie Wold Heiss, that is. Down to Knott on that right block. Spin move, left hand. I think that one was tipped. Nice defense by Josine Silva.
But again, South Christian getting it down low to Knott there. She substitutes out, but continues to be aggressive down low. I like it for South Christian.
Nice inbound pass there to Nitz. Nitz with the right hand. He's going to get fouled. That's going to be Silva and on the foul.
You know, we'll say, Bryce, I feel like South Christian bigs, a lot of great left hand use. It seems like their bids can go to both sides, use both hands. One of the beautiful things about the women's game is the fundamentals.
No doubt about it. We've seen that here. Excellent coaching by Coach Brown and her staff. First free throw is good for Lily Nitz. Extends the lead to 3. I think that Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong. That is the first. Well, now it is the second free throw make of this game. All right. 6-point swing of action as the Sailors defense is buckled down, and they do that again here. Errant pass from Branch as she tried to hit Ward. Sailors getting a nice stop again as they extend this lead to 4. Sailors running the offensive set, getting his screens up at the top of the key. Helmus drives down the lane, tries to hit Sophie Prinz. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Sailors.
Minute and a half left here to close out the third, Bryce. Let's see if South Christian can put a little stamp on this great third quarter on their end.
Prinz running the offense. We got a little bit of activity, extracurricular physical activity down low, and they're going to call that on Lily Nitz. Offensive foul.
Was that an illegal screen?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might have been the call. East Kent went on a bit of a scoring drought here, stuck at 30. Of course, Sailors down 3 at one point, and 7-point swing. Put the Sailors up 4. As East Kent was looking to get something going at the end of this third quarter of action. And that one's going to be tipped. Branch is going to lose that one again. Bounces around a handful of Sailors and Falcons. And that one's going to be out East Kentwood. Sailors can keep the ball.
South Christian, great defense this third quarter, held the Falcons to only 11 points. South Christian, 15 points this quarter. Playing a great quarter so far.
It's been, seen the adjustments made. They have shown themselves here. We're approaching the 70-second mark. Woldheis across to Helmus. Sophomore in with important duties leading the offense for the South Christian. Woldheis. Cross-court pass to Abby Prinz. That one's going to be short. Long rebound is not going to be able to be gathered. Instead, it's East Kentwood basketball.
Looks like they drop back into that 2-3 zone there. I think it's threw South Christian off a little bit compared to some man-to-man defense previously.
Bugs directing the offense. Again, she's been aggressive. Haven't seen much for this third quarter. Nice pass down low to Silva. No good, but rebounded by her. Miss Bunny there by Billups. A little bit of extracurricular here on defensive side. They're going to call a jump ball. Go back to the South Christian Sailors.
East Kentwood with a couple of good looks there. Man, just not able to finish.
Yeah. 16 seconds left. Imagine South Christian is going to play for the last shot. Helmus with the ball, guarded by Branch. Branch, she's going to recover. Has a lane, kicks it out to Woldheis. Three-pointer is just long. Rebounded by Billups. That's going to take us to the end of the quarter. Quite the third quarter indeed, Kyle. Saw a flip of the script. South Christian takes the lead as we go into this fourth quarter of action. And hey, don't go anywhere. We will be back after a quick break here on Michigan Sports Radio.
Looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
All right, this fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Hulst Heating and Cooling. Hulst Heating and Cooling specializes in commercial and residential home heating and cooling, family-owned and conducting themselves with the highest integrity. That's Hulst Heating and Cooling. Tonight's broadcast also by Brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Maring take the time to build relationships with patients and their families, from professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants. The River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at riverridgedentistry.com. As we kick off this fourth quarter of action, the script has been flipped. South Christian taking the 4-point lead. East Kentwood on almost a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Eric Large looking to reset this offense, and boy, does he do that with a beautiful pick-and-roll dump-down pass from Branch to Richardson for the easy 2 and the foul.
Got to the bucket, and East Kentwood looking to start chipping away. 2-point game now, starting the fourth quarter.
That was just what the doctor ordered if you're East Kentwood. Nice offensive set, but the free throw is no good. Free throws have been an issue for both teams tonight. Points have been left on the court. So now South Christian with the ball and the advantage, up 2. Boonstra off to Nitz. Nitz gets a screen off to Woldheis. Woldheis crossover right to left, takes with the left hand. Great take with the left hand off the glass. 2 points for Lizzie Woldheis.
Great take. Split 2 defenders there. That was pretty.
Pretty indeed, as Branch looks to run similar. Ball screen, nice take for the Falcons, but that one's going to be just short. Rebounded by Boonstra. Boonstra on the move, going coast to coast. No foul call, but that one does get tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Sailors.
You have to imagine the East Kentwood pressure is going to pick up here in the fourth quarter. Now down 4. Going to look to be very aggressive, I'm sure, on both ends of the court.
Late substitution. Silva in for Billups for the Falcons. Boonstra on the inbound. Sailors running their set. Woldheis top of the key. Looking for the screen from Knott. Instead swings it over to Prinz. Prinz back to Woldheis, top of the key, drives the left hand again. Great take off the glass. That left hand by Lizzie Woldheis.
Strong take once again. Beautiful finish. A nice kiss off the glass.
She was aggressive in that third quarter. Couldn't capitalize on a few of them. Now she starts to see the ball go through the hoop, and Lizzie Woldheis extending the South Christian lead to 6. Quick 3 for War. That one's long. Rebounded by Helmus on the move. Gets bumped. No foul call. There it is. And that was Logan Richardson on the pressure on Helmus coming up to the court. Call foul.
Helmus does do a great job. She likes to get out and run, push the ball, create the tempo, and get out and rolling for South Christian.
I think really what we've seen the second half, Kyle, is just a new defense for South Christian. That first quarter of action maybe specifically was one where they gave up some easy baskets, didn't get back in transition. Haven't had that issue as much in the second half.
No, South Christian has outscored East Kentwood 19-8 so far in the second half. A flip of the script is right.
Sailors just methodically running their offense, racking up a couple fouls early in this fourth quarter. That's 2 for East Kentwood. Boonstra on the inbound, tries to hit Helmus on that left block or right block. If you're looking underneath the hoop. Tipped out of bounds to stay with the Sailors. Boonstra on the inbound as well to Helmus, rotates it. Top of the key to Prinz, Abby Prinz that is, to Lizzie Woldheis. Gives it back up to Prinz at the top of the key. Prinz guarded by Branch. Stutter steps with the left hand, tries to go behind the back instead. Picked off by Branch, fielded by Cobb. Cobb on the move. That one's no good. But it's Richardson on the rebound. She's going to get fouled on the floor.
There's that East Kentwood pressure, though, picking up, looking to be aggressive. A nice steal there as the Falcons look to chip into that 6-point lead.
Yeah, Aries Branch has been absolutely relentless on the defensive side of the ball here, as she's looked to also push it up on the offensive side. Inbound pass just in. Within that 5-second count down. Instead, Cobb takes it straight to the cup. It's going to get tied up underneath the hoop, and possession arrows pointing towards the Sailors. So unfortunate turnover there by Sophie Cobb, just trying to make something happen and be aggressive.
East Kentwood coming back with that full court pressure, less than 6 minutes to go in the game.
East Kentwood with that pressure. Hits Prinz. She gets forced out of bounds. It's actually a foul call on Jocelyn Ward. The third foul for the Falcons. That's another adjustment I think Coach Brown has made, dealing with that press for East Kentwood. Prinz with the right hand, drives down the middle, dishes it across the court to the other wing. To Lizzie Woldheis. Woldheis with the dribble, calls off the screen. It's going to dump it back off to Prinz. Prinz, back to Woldheis. Quick three, triggers it, back of the iron. Long rebound by Helmus. Back to Nins, off the foot. No kicking call, but instead, Cobb on the move. Cobb with some advantage. Just shy on that layup attempt. That was tied up, and I think that's a jump ball. Possession arrow sticks with the Falcons.
East Kentwood trying to get a quick one there. A little run and gun action there. Another possession for him, though.
The ball stays on this side of the court. Inbound pass tipped by Helmus. Helmus actually fields that as it bounces around a few of the Falcons and Sailors' hands. On the move, and Coach Brown wants a quick timeout.
I like the call by Brown. Corral the troops, less than 5 minutes left. Look to get the strategy together to close out the game.
As we look to wrap up this game, post-game show brought to you by Burgess Surveying. Burgess Surveying since 2009 has been helping Michigan grow with providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that we'll complete your land survey with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, and communication are foundational to our process because these are the qualities that our clients appreciate most. That's Burgess Surveying. And then we also have the player of the game, brought to you by Choice One Bank. For over a century, Choice One Bank has been committed to serving the financial needs of West Michigan. Choice One is a team of bankers, investors, lenders, and consultants who work tirelessly to support their neighbors. Whether you're an individual, a family, a farmer, or a local business, Choice One wants to help you reach your goals. That's Choice One Bank. And that player of the game, Kyle, that's going to be your call. So that's something for you to think about as we have a close finish, 6-point game. And, of course, player of the game tends to always go to the winning team. And so that could flip depending on how this game finishes out. But something to think about, something to stay tuned for during the Burgess Surveying postgame show. But we still have 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in this game. Sailors up 6. 2 fouls for South Christian, 3 for East Kentwood. As Falcons bring the pressure quickly on Prinz, she avoids it. It's baseline to Nitz, back to Prinz. They swing it quickly. That one's tipped, but Nitz on the recovery. Nitz with the Woldheis three-pointer on that right wing is good. Lizzie Woldheis's big night continues.
Finally got one to go from the outside. She's had a big second half for the Sailors.
Branch with the aggressive take gets fouled. She goes up with her right hand. South Christian, though, extending the lead to 9. Largest lead of the game for the Sailors.
Well, I tell you what, Bryce, looks like Lizzie Woldheis, a front runner for that player of the game, if South Christian's able to pull this one out.
First free throw for Branch is no good. A lot of points left at the line for both teams tonight. Second free throw is good. However, for Aries Branch, she's been quiet. She's a nice first half. It's her first basket of the second half of action.
East Kentwood not picking up full court. A little surprising to me with 4.5 minutes left in this one.
Looks like they're going to rely on Branch for that pressure. Almost good. As Nitz gets it for the baseline. They're going to call travel. Moved her feet just a tad quickly.
Got a little too excited there. Pump fake, wanted to get to the cup. Shuffled the feet a little bit.
Nice stop. This is what Eric Large is looking for. One stop at a time. Sophie Cobb on the drive. The basket. She gets fouled. Going to go to the line.
Tell you what, Cobb, she can get to the rim pretty much anytime she wants. Physical presence, but also quick on her feet as well.
First of 2 free throws is no good. That's another miss, Kyle, from the charity stripe for East Kentwood.
Struggling a little bit from the line here. Got to have this one, though, to get it to 7 with just under 4 minutes left to play.
Second one is up. Rims out. No good again. Rebounded by Nitz. Looking to beat any press. Dumps it down to Woltheis. Resets. Confident with the ball in Woltheis' hands as well as Prin's hand. Prinz drives down the lane. Intercepted by Bugs. Bugs on the move. Down the court. That pass is going to be just too long. Out of the reach. Out of the outstretched arms of Silva. Fortunate turnover for the Falcons.
Tell you what, South Christian got to look to continue to stay aggressive here. It looked like they were just trying to work the ball around the perimeter there. The last possession, Woltheis Prinz got to look to continue to get to the cup. Getting closer and closer to the bonus. Let's see what they can do here.
Tipped away. The entry pass. That's going to be Cobb for the layup. No good. Rebounded. Also no good. Richardson on the rebound. Is that a... Kyle, I was looking down for a second. Some extra whistles came in here. What was the call?
I thought it looked like an inadvertent elbow to the head. I don't think that was on purpose at all there. No instant replay here in high school, so we'll see what they come up with.
Now, there's no monitor to go back to evaluate if that was a flagrant 1 or 2. Looks like refs are discussing what this call is going to be. But, yeah, I mean, from our vantage point, it looks like it was pretty accidental. Tempers haven't really flared at all today. I haven't seen too much jawing back and forth.
Fairly lengthy discussion, though, so far by the refs. Let's see what the call is.
As we wait for that call, hey, this fourth quarter is brought to you by Holst Heating and Cooling. They specialize in commercial and residential home heating and cooling. Family-owned and conducting themselves in the highest integrity. That's Holst Heating and Cooling. Referee still trying to figure out what's going on.
Looks like it may be an intentional, though, Bryce. I thought I saw the arms crossed by the ref.
Both head coaches talking to the respected refs. It's taking a while to figure out, folks. We obviously aren't by the court to hear what's going on, but it looks like there's 2 fouls on the play. So Logan Richardson's going to get her shot at 2 free throws. Hits the first. Second one's up, and it's short. I believe now the Sailors are going to get a chance at some free baskets here as well. So, Kyle, I think they called that just on each.
Looks like double flagrant, double intentional foul.
Yeah. So both units will get a pair. Sophie Prinz to the line for South Christian. She hits the first.
South Christian able to go up 9 potentially with that swing, though, if she's able to make this second.
No such thing as an announcer's jinx. She hits both of them. Extends the lead to 9 points, Kyle, as you mentioned. Falcons, I believe, will get the ball. No, excuse me. South Christian will get the ball back. So really unfortunate swing for the Falcons. If you recall, going back to that fast break, couple opportunities, couldn't capitalize. Instead, you get a late foul. Both teams get a pair of free throws. South hits 2. East Kentwood only hits 1. And Sailors get the ball back with 3.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter of action. A 9-point lead as Falcons bring 4 defenders on that side of the court to get pressure. Sophie Prinz easily avoids that. Lets the Sailors set up this offense. Instead, that gets picked from behind. Bugs in on the pick, but fielded by Prinz. Prinz recovers. Wow, Lily Nitz for the baseline 3 off a nice dump pass from Prinz. Sailors extend their lead to 12.
Big shot in the corner by Nitz, the senior. 12-point lead.
Yeah, Jocelyn Ward on the 3 looking to answer, keep the Falcons close. She gets fouled on the 3-point play. So cardinal sin for a defensive player. Can't foul a 3-pointer, Kyle.
No, you cannot.
So now Jocelyn Ward at the line, going to shoot 3. This is the first. Just a brutal night for East Kentwood from the free throw line.
Early in the season, free throw struggles for both teams, as you mentioned, Bryce. A lot of points left at the line tonight.
It's a good reminder. This is the beginning of the season. You think of both the boys and girls playing different sports in the fall. And we look at the football teams. Conditioning is different. Maybe you play volleyball. Conditioning can be always a little bit different. And it takes a little bit, especially as you go into these fourth quarters of these late games, to get things going from the stripes. Tough air ball. Free throw line there. But I think you're right. Chalk it up. Early season. Getting their legs right. Stuff you can fix. Stuff you can solve.
Still early.
35-36. Falcons able to get 1 point from that possession as they have the pressure broad. That's going to be a carry call. Carry call against Cami Boonstra.
Looks like the Falcons went back to that 1-2, 1-1 full court pressure. You have to imagine the last 2:52 here that they are going to be going all in on getting that ball from South.
Yep, I think you are correct. You'll see a lot of pressure here, but Falcons got to get points on this side of the court as well, on this offensive side, as they're going to look to Ward. Ward with the step back from the free throw line. Two Falcons swarm. They're going to back off the defense just a tad. Gets it down to Nitz for that baseline 3 again, and she's good from there.
Back to back, same spot in the left corner. Big shots by Lily Nitz.
Quick 3 answers, no good. Air ball. Rebounded by the Sailors, but it's ripped away by Silva. It's going to be a foul on 15 for the Sailors. Abby Prinz. That's the 5th foul, so that will send Silva to the line.
How about those 2 threes, though? Same spot, back to back. Big shots for the senior. Experienced, showing it off so far.
It's a 3rd 3 of the night for Lily Nitz, the senior forward. And you're right, from that spot, that's a sweet spot. First free throw is good for Jazane Silva. Second one rims in. It's 2 for 2 there. Falcons need to get those points as they bring the lead down to 8. Nitz for the 3, looks at it, decides to dump it back off to Prinz. Prinz with about a 10-footer, 7-footer. No good, rebounded by Bugs. Bugs on the move, puts her head down, takes it down the lane, and the runner's no good. Rebounded by Cobb, who gets fouled on the rebound putback. It's going to send Cobb to the line. Now, this is a good situation for East Kentwood. Get to the line, clock doesn't move on free throws, if you were wondering, folks.
Cut it to 10. Get back, set up that 1-2, 1-1 full court pressure, and see if they can try to get it down to 8. Make a little movement in these last 2 minutes.
Sailors looking to go 3-0 this season, looking for the win here. East Kentwood looking to go 3-1. They're the 1-loss, close loss, 2-point loss to Muskegon week 2 or game 2 of the season. Win against Lansing Waverly. The last bout, and we're going to get a timeout here for Eric Large. We'll take a quick timeout on our end. Don't go anywhere. Get the final 2 minutes of today's game here on Michigan Sports Radio.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
Welcome back, everybody, to this fourth quarter of action. It's been a fun one. Game tonight where East Kentwood had the early lead. Their defense was causing a lot of problems for South Christian, a lot of pressure, and then switching up different zones. South Christian Sailors didn't go anywhere, though. They stayed the course. They were able to mount a comeback in that third quarter. We saw a 7-point swing. Sailors tied it up at 30 and haven't really looked back. 49-38. South Christian get the ball here.
South Christian's outscored East Kentwood 25-19 in this second half. Really flipped the script.
4 Falcons on the pressure on this press break, and it's going to work. There's an errant pass just out of the outstretched arms of Lily Nitz. Falcons got the job done coming out of that timeout. We'll see what Lars has drawn up here on this offensive set. Branch tries to take it right to left on a crossover, loses handle but contains it. And as I say, lose their handle. Sophie Cobb kicks that one out of bounds.
Late game sloppiness. East Kentwood, they've had their chances to cut it down to 9-7, really get into this lead, but can't seem to capitalize.
Oh, man. Nasty injuries. We're hearing some wailing from one of the Falcons players, and it was like a nasty injury. Kyle, hard to see from here what it is, ankle, but we're going to step away real quick. I'm sure this East Kentwood Falcons is attended to. I cannot see from our vantage point who it is, but thoughts and prayers to this player. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Michigan Sports Radio.
Looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
Welcome back, folks. Minute 42 to go in this game. Sailors with an 11-point lead. Falcon is being attended to. She went down. Again, we can't see from our vantage point, but it looked like it was Aries Branch. Appears to be an ankle injury. The great Dee Kisner, longtime athletic trainer for South Christian, is attending to the injured Falcon. Again, post-game show brought to you by Burgess Surveying. Since 2009, Burgess Surveying has been helping Michigan grow by providing accurate land surveys. Regardless of your project size, you can be confident that we'll complete your land surveys with precision. Attention to detail, responsiveness, and communication are foundational to our process because these are the qualities that our clients appreciate most. That's Burgess Surveying. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by River Ridge Dentistry. Dr. Jeff Helmus and Dr. Alexandra Marion take the time to build relationships with patients and their families. From professional teeth whitening to restorative dental implants, the River Ridge team works tirelessly every day to earn your trust with unparalleled customer service that always puts you, the patient, first. Contact them at riverridgedentistry.net. In this fourth quarter of action, we get a round of applause for Branch. That's a tough injury for a multitude of reasons. Of course, you never want to see a player go down, but given Branch's impact to this game, to the offense, of course, to that defensive pressure, too, real tough loss for the Falcons as they try to mount this comeback.
So late in the game, too. You hate to see it. 1:42 left. You hope she's okay. As you mentioned, impact player for the Falcons. You hope it's something where she's out for a short period of time and back out on the court soon.
Looks like Logan Richardson in the game for the Falcons alongside Jocelyn Ward, Micaiah Buggs, Sophie Cobb. And Jazane Silva. Looking to replace the production from Branch. As Prince takes the pressure, left wing, dumps it off to Woltheis. Back to Prince, over to Helmus. Helmus getting pressured by 2 Falcons, looks for someone, tosses that away, gets tipped away. Bugs recovers it, goes the other way for the Falcons. He dribbles with the left hand down the lane. Nice runner, nice floater for Bugs. Bring this lead to 9.
Chipping away, applying that full court pressure again. South Christian breaks it though.
You might expect to see a foul here soon. His clock is going down, and Sailors up 9. No foul call. Still no foul call. Looks like Falcons were trying to bump them. Silva on the foul call. Going to send Sophie Prince to the line. Two free throws for Prince. Nothing but net. You can peer from the line. 2 for 2. Make that 3 for 3 now for the senior. Or excuse me, the junior. Point guard. Hits the second. 6 points for her in the second half of action. 8 points for the game. 52 seconds to go here. East Kentwood trying to mount a last-ditch effort. Again, without their point guard. This nice take for Ward. Quick timeout for Eric Large. Yeah, Kyle, I feel like we've really seen some solid adjustments from Coach Erica Brown and this Sailors unit withstanding this pressure.
Well, in the start of the third quarter there, they really got the ball down low to the bigs, not with some buckets. And then throughout the rest of that third quarter and into the fourth here, Lizzie Woltheis, Sophia Prinz really started to attack the cup. Both of them with beautiful left-hand finishes, able to knock down some threes as well. Lily Nitz with a bunch of corner jumpers herself has really helped the Sailors build a nice lead here of 9 with 42 seconds left. And as you mentioned, it looks like East Kentwood, they got a foul if they really want to get this to be something they can overcome.
Late foul, down to 32.4 seconds. Oh, no, sorry, timeout. So, yeah, an interesting decision to not call on the foul as we looked at in this game. South Christian faces Unity on Friday, doubleheader Friday night. Michigan Sports Radio will have all the action. Nate Dry will be on the call, so you want to tune in to Michigan Sports Radio for that game. It should be on the Sailor Zone as well, so you'll catch both boys and girls next Friday night. East Kentwood, I believe, is off for a couple weeks till after the Christmas break, according to the MHSAA. So they'll have a break in the action as they had 3 early games for the Falcons there as well. If they cannot get away with a win tonight, they'll be looking to bounce back. As, yeah, they play Jenison the 28th at the Cornerstone Classic. It's a fun weekend.
South Christian really starting the season off with those local Christian games.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it.
Bugs on the pressure all over Woltheis. He gets bumped but then fouled with 24.2 seconds to go. And this is probably the point where Lizzie Woltheis sealed this game.
You are correct, Bryce. And 2 more on the board for her potentially really solidify herself as potentially the player of the game.
Good plug. No first free throws, no good, but play of the game brought to you by Choice Bank. Coming here, our post-game show. Our Burgess Surveying post-game show. Lizzie Woltheis, 8 in the first half, 7 in the second, make that 8. That's 16 points total for Lizzie tonight's action. Strong showing from the junior.
Looks like one waved off there for a lane violation, unfortunately.
East Kentwood just trying to get something as they close out this game. That was Cobb on the carry, on the take. Still in football mode there. On the take, no good, rebounded by Lily Nitz, who's also had a really great night tonight as well. 2 threes in the second half, 2 free throws as well.
In your defense, though, Cobb can get downhill and carry it like a running back, though.
She can. First free throw off the back of the iron, no good. So East Kentwood's going to get a bit of a break after tonight, which is going to be good as Aries Branch, sophomore point guard, who's been very effective on both ends of the court, hopefully recover from what appeared to be an ankle injury. Again, hopefully nothing worse than that. As the take is no good by Cobb, rebounded by Nitz. And dribble this one out as we wrap this game up. 52-42, commanding 10-point win for South Christian. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this for the post-game show, brought to you by Burgess Surveying.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
You order groceries, schedule appointments, and rides online. So why not house cleaning? Sweep is West Michigan's go-to residential cleaning service. Order cleanings in minutes by selecting the rooms and services you need on the Sweep app. Pricing is transparent, scheduling is flexible, and we're fully bonded and insured. Visit sweepllc.com to download the Sweep app or book online. First-time users use promo code FIRSTORDER to get 10% off. sweepllc.com. A cleaning in a sweep.
167 horsepower, candy red, 8 cylinders of freedom. And to think, he only let me drive it once. I've never considered myself to be a lucky man. That would be Dad. He didn't know a thing about cars, couldn't tell a hatchback from a quarterback. But somehow his just kept going, and going, and going, and going. Turns out Dad wasn't lucky. He just knew where to look.
Golf 616 is Grand Rapids' newest and most elite indoor golf facility. A place where you can refine your swing, compete in a league, or simply enjoy a round of golf with friends. Golf 616, the perfect place to sharpen your game when you can't get out on the links. Located on West River Drive and 131 in Comstock Park. Find them on Facebook or online at golf616michigan.com.
Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
52-42 is your final score here from South Christian High School as the Sailors of South Christian knocked off their opponent down the street, the Falcons of East Kentwood. Really great night of basketball. We saw a tale really of two halves. We saw adjustments being made, and we saw South Christian's offense do what they needed to do to turn the tide in the second half.
You said it, Bryce. Really a flip of the script there. East Kentwood came out very aggressive to start the game, applying a lot of pressure on South Christian. Took them a while to get in their groove. East Kentwood held the 24-19 halftime lead, and then the second half, a totally different story. South Christian, led by Abby Woltheis, Sophia Prinz, Lily Nitz, really changed the game in the second half there. Got to the cup, made their outside shots, got to the middle of the lane and really capitalized on quite a bit. East Kentwood looked a little rattled there in the second half. Obviously a key injury to Branch there that I think was a little deflating to close out the game there. But South Christian, a great second half, looked strong, and they moved to 3-0 to start the season. East Kentwood drops to 2-2, but a solid game. all their starters can get to the cup, apply pressure, and do a lot of great things. So still a strong season ahead, I'm sure, for East Kentwood.
No doubt about it. It's a good team that we saw on the court tonight. Play a fast style of play and really fun team to watch. But South Christian Sailors prevail. Again, 52-42. Leading scorers of tonight's action, Lizzie Woltheis with the really first half and second half, 15 points. She finished with at the end there. Sophie Prince finished with 8. Lily Nitz finished with 11 points. 3 3-pointers. Found a home on that baseline. Had a lot of success for the senior. And then on the other side, leading scorer Sophie Cobb finished with 8. Jezene Silva finished with 8 as well. Jocelyn Ward finished with 7. And Micaiah Buggs finished with 6. So all around strong effort from both sides. Sailors were able to prevail with some defense and some other adjustments too. So great night of action here. Hey, you can catch the Sailors again on Friday night for a doubleheader against another local rival, Unity Christian. Boys and girls will play Friday night. First game tips off at 6 o'clock. You can catch that here on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. So you won't want to miss a single second. But for tonight, we thank you so much for tuning in. Kyle Kwaski and on the call for color. And thanks to Todd Scrotenboer with the production as well. I'm Bryce Sack. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next time on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.